2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And their analytics department won't be happy with the dip in his effective field goal percentage this month. He's not taking the smart shots he was earlier in the season, maybe trying to do a little bit too much.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Hartford, they've got Edwards. Turner is out there with Johnson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Trent in at the 2. Brogdon kicks to Holmes. Back to Brogdon. And the battle for a playoff position really at the forefront of this game. Each team hoping, Steve, to get any edge they can before the postseason.
No doubt there's something extra at stake. The implications for the postseason are big in this one.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Doncic. Here's Trent. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Brogdon against Doncic. Brogdon outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot will not fall. And Memphis the other way now. And this is their first time matched up this year with Hartford.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Edwards, that's good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Doncic following the score by Memphis. Up top, Edwards. Plenty of space. Can't hit that one. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Doncic finds Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Johnson drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now here is Hardaway. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz. From deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Johnson drops them both. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Doncic against Brogdon. Here's Holmes. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Edwards, that's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
A good close contest so far. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Turner. Johnson is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doncic, and it's Trent in at the two guard. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Johnson, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Holmes in at the 5. Here's Hardaway, following the score by Miles Turner. Hardaway passes to Antetokounmpo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Trent. Edwards with it. And they double up Doncic. Johnson kicks to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Memphis leading by 3. Now here's Johnson. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Passes it to Johnson. Edwards with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Hardaway. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now here is Hardaway. After Luka Doncic's miss, the pass to Johnson. 1:05 left in the first half. Hardaway passes to Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Turner. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Giannis.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Here's Trent. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Hartford. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Doncic against Hardaway. Turner passes to Trent. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Miles Turner out there with Johnson. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Hartford with the ball. Following the score by Memphis. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Hardaway, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Here's Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hartford trails by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Turner trying to get open as Johnson. The shot by Turner no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Brogdon kicks to Giannis. Johnson outside. No good on the 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
He had a nice open look right there. Trent's got 5 points so far.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Hardaway finds Holmes. Back to Hardaway. And it's sent back by Turner. Edwards against Johnson. Back to Doncic. And he lays it straight in. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Right side Hardaway. Here's Holmes. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And it's Brogdon off the drive.
And good assertiveness on that drive. And with Brogdon's terrific free throw percentage, I'm sure he's happy to head to the line.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. For Hartford, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Trent. 36 seconds left in the third. The 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Brogdon. He's got 14. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Doncic passes to Edwards. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Holmes in at the 5, down low. Doncic against Brogdon to the wing right side. Here's Holmes. The rebound by Turner.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Offensive rebound. He kicks it to Doncic. Here's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got it back down to within single digits for Hartford. Brogdon outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Both good from the line that time. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And here's Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Holmes. And it's sent back by Turner. But they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by Hartford. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. Doncic looking it over. Here's Edwards. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brogdon outside. On the wing, Giannis. Hartford trails by 10. Here's Trent. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. It's Brogdon on the wing. Pass to Giannis. Fades. Hartford with the rebound. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this, because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Both free throws good from Turner. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Grizzlies shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Outside Hardaway. inside. And it's Johnson with the jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And Hartford calls time here. They trail by 10. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Jones. Yep, it counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.